You know, and being that we are fans on the East Coast, that we could just tell, you know, our fans how we became 49ers fans. So whoever wants to take the floor first, go right ahead.
Take it away, Jess. You started this.
Yeah.
You go first.
All right. So my dad in the 70s was watching Notre Dame. He was watching Joe Montana from 74 to 78. And then in 79, the Niners drafted him, and the rest is history. So now it's me, my dad, my mom, my brother, my nephew, my one sister, all 49ers fans. I'm the one in the Joe Montana jersey with the helmet. That was my Halloween costume one year. You know, and then me and my brother and my dog, Casey, my nephew Reed, and then the family photo for the 2019 Super Bowl. So that's my story in a nutshell.
All right. Good stuff.
Go ahead, Ty.
Yeah. I'm Ty, New Yorker, born and raised, representing the red and gold. I became a fan when I was 10. I really got into football, started playing football and watching football, and wanted to learn everything I can. And my uncle had this intro to pro football book that recapped the 83 season and had the Redskins on the cover. And he's like, read this, you'll love it. And I read it, and he was like, when you're done, put it back on the bookshelf. So I went to the bookshelf to put it back, and he had another book, and it was for the 1982 season. And it had the 49ers on the cover with a story of Joe Montana, and I read it. And I read all about how they were this new innovative pass first team, you know, Bill Walsh's offense. And me being a wide receiver at the time, I was all about the pass first, you know, pass. If you give me that, I was happy. So I was like, okay, I'm interested in this team. And then I saw them play on TV. And of course, they had the red and the gold. And I was sold from there. Done. That was it. I was in love since then. So that's
well, you picked the right team.
Yeah.
For sure.
I would say I did. Yeah.
Good choice. Go ahead, Becca.
I suck because I forgot to send you my pictures, but
it's okay.
Since we're sitting in the Dividend, I was like, let me run and grab it. I grew up in West Virginia, so my first love was baseball and basketball because I grew up in the same town as Jerry West. You had no choice but be a Laker fan.
Uh-huh.
And my grandfather loved baseball, so I got to sit and watch baseball with him. So some of my early fondest memories are that. But football, I didn't care. I didn't even know what a first down was. And in elementary school, the boys came to some of us girls that they knew loved sports and were like, hey, we have this club, this football club, and we want a person, you know, basically it was a high-low football pool. And we want a person putting lunch money in for every team, but we need a couple more people. Would you girls be interested? We have the Niners, the Chiefs, or the Saints. And I obsessed over which team to pick. And I actually was like, I can't tell you until I go home and talk to my uncle, because he was my go-to guru, de facto father that I consulted for everything. I was like, Uncle John, who should I pick? And he's like, well, they all suck.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. And I was like, well, what exactly are the 49ers? And he's like, well, it has to do with the gold rush in California. And so then, you know, like you have to go look in encyclopedias way back in my day because I'm old. And so, you know, we didn't have internet and Google. So I thought long and hard about all three teams. And I was like, the gold rush, California, that sounds really cool. I like that angle more than anything else. And picked the Niners based on that. So that was in 1980, the year that I think Joe Montana first came in and played, and they won the Super Bowl. And then the boys wanted to switch all the teams, and I was like, oh no, that's my team now. That's fine. So that's what started it all. And I shared with Jess and Ty that, you know, in high school we had the opportunity to do a report on anything we wanted. So I picked The Fundamentals of Football, which is a book that was, 4 inches thick, all about football. And I march in on finals in high school and do my report. And all the guys at this point knew me so well. They were so butthurt that they didn't pick that as a topic. And here some girl is doing The Fundamentals of Football as her final in high school. So that's my 49er story. But one of the things I wanted to share that also as a 10-year-old, I was the only girl who probably asked for Sports Illustrated. Didn't have the catch.
That's a sweet magazine.
Yeah.
It's extra sweet now because Dwight signed it and I have the pictures. But also my favorite Joe Montana one that I saved that was in excellent, pristine condition. I think
that's awesome too.
Yeah.
But I have a whole bunch more on the wall.
Oh, cool.
And some old football cards too that go way back.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I have a few of those.
Right, but yeah, so some really cool memorabilia from the old days. But I've been around a long time and have never once cheered for another team, never once bet on another football team other than the Niners. So
that's right.
Same here.
Even when I know we're going to lose, I never bet against them. Yeah.
Same here. All right. So